evening, whatever time you're watching this. So welcome to Block's VW Restoration. On today's one, as you will see on the last video, I did the axle tubes. Axle tubes were cleaned, right? Axle cleaned and both completely painted, right? So there you go, both painted. But like I said, it's, well, I didn't actually say it, it's primed only, right? So it's primed, meaning it still needs to take on a coat of bitumen with a thick layer, right? So today we're going to do the floor. I am going to lay the floor on the ground. I'll show you how I do that so it doesn't actually touch the ground. And then I'm going to put the second layer of bitumen on, which should complete that. We'll have a look and see how that turns out. And then I'm just a bit stuck as to what I can do today because I wanted to cut that, but in order to cut that, I guess I can, but then I can't weld it on just yet. So that and the chassis work, I think I'd rather leave together until I get my MIG wire again, because I don't have any wire. So my welding machine is on pause. So for now, I just have the grinder basically and the drill, of which I'm going to work with. So what I'm going to do with those two things is, I'm going to clean that. I'll clean the transmission. I'm going to make sure that I cover those up completely so nothing gets in there. And I'm going to clean the transmission. So we'll do cleaning of transmission. I'll paint that. I'm going to paint that. And we'll see how far I can get after that. But yeah, let me get changed and get this sorted. Okay, good morning. So here we go. So you will see these little points up here. What I've done is I've just put the bolts in, as you can see there, and I've masked them up so that I don't block up the holes, because the rubber is quite difficult to get out once they've gone in a hole. Here you'll see these are part of the pedal cluster that hold the bolts that hold it down. It's just holes. So what I've done is I've put same size bolt, both in there. Excuse that, I needed to get into the tunnel, and these ones are a bit too short. So what I've done is I took one of the bolts and I welded it on the end so that I could get into the tunnel. So that's sorted. That you will see is the brake stop. Those two bits there, they actually move. They are for the pedal assembly. So anyways, that's the floor, right? This is one layer of bitumen, and my intention is obviously to put another one on now. Okay, so I didn't want to show you me how I struggled opening this thing. So here it is, the bitumen, and as you guys saw, the floor does look okay to my standard, or to what I want. But what I am wanting is that basically the checkered plate, the checkered, yeah, I want to see that, but I don't want you to see it that much. It needs to be, at least I don't want it to be that high up. So I want it to be a bit, I want it to look nice, and you'll see what I mean. In which ways, this is what the stuff looks like. Chocolate, dark chocolate for those that like. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of flipping dark chocolate. So any which ways, I thought, just as opposed to, you know, speeding up the videos, which I was doing in the other ones, thought, hey, let's give some sustenance to the video, you know. So two things I would like to talk about is obviously the buggy, restoring it, and you know, my plans and so forth. So I mean, I'll go over the plans for each and every part, what will need to be replaced and what I'm just refurbishing, you know. But so obviously we all got those friends groups on WhatsApp, and you know, whether it be boys groups, girls groups, mixed, whatever. And you know, we've got that football chat, got that United chat, because as you all know, very strong, very passionate United fan, is what I am. So yeah, I won't lie. One topic that I've struggled to speak about is United. Just because I believe there's enough negativity. Well, at the time I believe there was enough negativity out there. Although I did sit and side with some of the negativity, one thing is that I'm hectically a Libra at heart, in the sense that when it comes to anything, I like to weigh up and I like to hear. So with arguments, I like to hear your side as opposed to my side. And it was just like so much negativity, and and I mean, now, I won't say we're back, hell no, far from it. What I will say is that at least we're looking at a team that is, somewhat recognizable. I mean, without giving away my age, let me just say this. I was told, well, not me, the players were told at this time, you are here for the fans and the fans are here for you. However, don't misconstrue that the people paying their hard-earned money coming to games are there just to support you while you do jack shit. And remember, this is at a time when wages are nowhere near the astronomical amount as what they are now. Right? So players were told, yes, they come to support you. You need to give them a reason to stand up. You need to give them a reason to, I mean, I've got no problem supporting through the dark, through all that. But for me, you need to show that you're trying. And that's like what's my biggest gripe with Ruben Amorim. And like, I can't understand how we had people still saying, oh no, give him time. I still can't now believe we still have people saying, oh no, Carrick's success is built on, it's built on Ruben Amorim. And I'm like, what? Like, are we drunk? Or just I don't know, what are we on? Because I don't understand how we can say somebody's system or somebody built the foundations when the way that they played was completely opposite to what we currently play now. In actual fact, in the Newcastle game, is there one game where we played to some sort of a similarity to what you see now. But even then, the genius Ruben Amorim decided, no, okay, wait, the goal, that's cool, so now let's go back to touch, let's go back to me. And we want to say that is what built on Carrick's success. We want to say that in the next game, Wolves then goes back to the same stupid formation. We want to say, oh no, that's Ruben Amorim that built that. I think there is one way that we can say Ruben Amorim built that. That would be to say that Ruben Amorim starved those players so much of their positioning, of what they wanted to do, of their freedom. They were starved that much of it that now that Carrick's come in, there is like this just release of like, wow, clearly what we see. So, okay, in that case, I guess. But, come on, people. I mean, by all means, like I say, I like to hear both sides. I like to maybe hear that somebody's got a different angle on this. Maybe something that makes more sense, But, yeah, I'm stumped on that one. Like I say, that's where I see it happening. You know what people think about tonight's game? This video will be uploaded tomorrow. So, fingers crossed we win this game. But I feel like we should win it. The only fear that I do have about what's currently happening is that, is it because it's because of Frank and his haircut? Is it because of that? Because my fear is this. Okay, momentum, that's great. The worry I have is that West Ham now obviously fighting relegation, and historically you don't want to be messing with these teams in a dogfight, because yeah, it's a dogfight. It's gonna be a game, right? Otherwise, I have a feeling they'll still be up for it. And then what I want to know is, once we now have Frank's haircut and everything is all hunky-dory, what then? Because I haven't checked our next game yet, but what's that looking like? What is that looking like? Because then we essentially not now fighting for anything other than, we would argue top 4, or we would argue top 3 for those who are ambitious. But yeah, I'm really intrigued just to see what happens. Unfortunately, we've all been through years and years of this failed ownership. Hence why I till this day will not walk into any shop, Adidas shop, any official shop, and get any official merchandise, because I'm not lining the pockets of people who have, I don't want to use ugly words here, but no, not but I won't, but I don't want to support the company or people who have completely and utterly obliterated the standard of my club. So yeah, that's me and why I buy my fakies. You know, get them in my WhatsApp group so I get them wherever I can, but I'm not walking into no Total Sports, no Sportsy, no Adidas. Man, no thank you, sir. That's alright. So yeah, look, that's me on United. For those who want to let me know their views, by all means. I was actually chatting to my boys, and we were actually thinking of just having a bit of chat, because we've got quite an array of fans. We've got your Spurs fans, we've got your Liverpool fans, obviously, got your Villa fan, got your Chelsea fan, Liverpool fan, City fan. Oh, actually yes, do have a City fan as well. So yeah, hey, look at that. Completed the first coating without needing to speed up. So, okay, let's just take you out over how it looks. So, so if you can see, it's actually like brown, like the way that you saw it. And then essentially it dries into that which is black. So these are the ones that I'm going to do next. So let me just line them up quickly, and then I'll get them covered as well. Okay, so I actually forgot. I got the string. It's like 30 rand or something. String. It's wire. So it holds up the axle tubes quite well. It's obviously blowing because you need to put the fan on because it's hot as hell. So I've hung the other one up here and that one over there. So I'm gonna get that to painting. I'm just gonna have to see where I'm gonna place you now so you can see. But yeah, I'll speed up this one. I'll see you guys now. Okay, you see that? I hope the wind's not too, the fan's not too bad, but I'll speed this up in any case, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, so all sorted. You know, I'm so used to not having tools and stuff that like I just got me a pair of gloves for like 20 bucks. Gloves has been washed and cleaned yesterday. It's hanging on the line, but look at how my hands look. Could have. Great. Anyways, it's fine. Done. I don't know if you can see my face, but like, this is not even sweat. I can like feel myself dripping weight off. But anyways, it's that one. That's that one. Oh, now the breeze is coming in. Woo! So we power on though. So I think I'm just gonna go get me a Monster at the shop. Then that's a bit of a conundrum, because if I'm gonna clean the transmission now and make dust, I've got three things in the garage that have now been painted. Okay, I'll get my Monster. Let me go and have a smoke. Let me have a brainstorm, and then I'll be back. Okay, so a few things. Number one, first of all, I just had a bit of feedback in terms of my videos, and the movement of the camera is a bit too much for some, and I do apologize for that. So I'll work on that in future. So I decided now the best thing to rather do going forward now is there's a breeze coming through here. I was thinking of putting a transmission outside, but I mean, you've seen how I was sweating just painting these things, so I'm not gonna go and mess outside there now. I've got about an hour left now before I have to go fetch my kids, so I don't know, maybe I'm thinking maybe just clean myself up, okay, have something to eat, because I don't eat, and then go pick them up, and then see if I can still do something. But I think it's gonna be best to leave this for a full 24 hours, so that'll be until tomorrow, and then I think tomorrow, when I can actually touch them, move them, I'll actually move them to the back. I'll even move the floor out, because I can't obviously touch it now, and then I'll have the space open just for the transmission and to clean it up, because I'm gonna need the fan for that one, because that's gonna create a lot of dust. So yes, I think we're gonna end with that for today, if somebody can explain that to me. But yeah, look, that's it today for Block's VW restoration. thank you everybody for watching. Like, you know, the like, comment, subscribe, all of that good things. Yeah, donations, really appreciate that. It's gonna mean that I can buy the parts that I'm gonna need, because there are a few. There's gasket seals for the rear axles. For the donation so far, I'm gonna say thank you. You can keep them coming. It's just gonna mean more and more, and I get to do more. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Love you all. Look after each other, please, and have a lovely day further.